Fighting racism through food. That's the goal of a community farm in Rensselaer County. They say it's a growing issue here in New York and across the country, but now thanks to a new grant, they have even more resources to fight it. If you drive by too fast, you might just miss it. But down this quiet road in Petersburgh, a community coming to life. Staff and volunteers here at Soul Fire Farm feeding their soul.
All the food are vegan.
While also feeding others. The Afro-Indigenous Community Farm focusing on uprooting racism and seeding sovereignty within the food system, all while inspiring the next generation of activist farmers.
It's not an accident that there are, quote unquote, food deserts. Folks living in one zip code have very different opportunities and accessibility to different resources than folks living in another zip code, which is an injustice. And more people, I believe, are learning about this and are trying to take the steps and the actions to try to rectify this.
People like education coordinator Danielle Pelias herself, who first became interested in the cause when she found herself living in a food desert in Baltimore 2 years ago, prompting her to start growing her own food before moving to New York to join the farm.
Even though I lived in this neighborhood that there was a lot of crime and neglect and had a lot of issues going on of the peace that came from being in a green space, of the pride and empowerment that comes from growing your own food.
A pride she's now instilling in others here at Soul Fire Farm.
Personally, working in an office setting, I'm not usually using my hands unless it's typing. So to kind of be in the field and really just kind of doing the things that my ancestors did, I think that's something that's really beneficial and influential.
The farm reaching more than 50,000 people each year through their food justice workshops, doorstep harvest delivery for households in need, and farmer training for Black and brown growers, among other offerings. Volunteers traveling from all across the state to take part.
We all need to be connected, and we all need someone to pull us in. And I like that. I like the idea of we getting pulled in and we pulling other people in and other people pulling us in so that this community can grow and it can expand and more people can benefit from it.
Those benefits preparing to expand as the farm's founder, Leah Penniman, recently received a $250,000 grant from the Heinz Awards for the Economy, which Danielle says will help the farm continue their efforts of education, connection, and community, allowing the group to further reimagine what it means to prepare and gather over a meal, showing what it means to serve food from the heart for the soul.
So it takes a lot of really intentional changes to try to undo all of those years and years of disenfranchisement.
The farm has more events coming up later this month and year. For more information about the farm or ways to volunteer, visit the story on CBS6Albany.com.